What made me to organize this seminar, right? Recently, I've been receiving many calls from the parents who attended my digital parenting workshop, and they have been having a lot of challenges in terms of when the lockdown started. They thought it's going to be a kind of a sprint, but the entire lockdown turned out to be a kind of a marathon. Now, parents are wondering how to really engage the children when they are initially, because of the anxieties and worries, and there were no other options. We easily allowed children to work on and occupied with the screen. But now it has, some of the parents were quite worried because it has become almost more than 8 hours. And so, if that continues, it's a real problem and challenging getting back to the normal learning mode. And that's where I thought of organizing this webinar. And along with me, I'm having my guest, Mr. Naveen Lapoor.
I would like to bring some thoughts and insights using the book of mine by name A Little Extra. It's a book of illustrations. So let me start with, I'll need your help, Rekha. So the first one is like, being idle is ordinary. Being idle is ordinary. Being ideal is extraordinary. I won't have any surprise about all of us as parents, including me. We want our children to be ideally being doing this, or how we want them to grow up, how we expect them to behave. All of these, we want all of our children to be ideal, ideal, right? So what, most of the time when we see them in either in front of the TV, the pictures that you showed, Rekha, it was like perfect. That's exactly what keeps happening, right? Or with their mobile phones, or other moms or dads' mobile phones. Usually they don't take dad's mobile phone. Usually I've seen the little grown up takes moms, and the very small ones do take dads. Right, so it's an interesting thing. That is what happens, right? Just the way you said, in one of the child, they just got it just because they know how to get it also. Earlier, maybe the kids used to cry for milk. Now they cry to get mobile. But today, as they grow up, we would look at them if they are stuck to their digital devices, then we think they are idling, right? So the moment we talk about the digital challenges that parents are witnessing and going through, the moment we see children with any of these digital device, could be watching TV, or with their mobile or a pad or a computer, we assume that they are idle, right? And we have some expectations of what it means to be ideal. There is a conflict here. There is a big conflict because we are not able to relate to, and they are not able to relate to what ideal would mean, because I'm
Yes.
sure many of us as parents, we ourselves don't know what it means to be ideal. We have something that we've thought about or not even thought about, but not expressed it at all. Then how do the child get to know? At the same time, the child is not able to relate. There is a conflict between the ideal and the ideal, and the expectation. So, key things here is about for a parent, right? So,
Yes.
how do we handle that conflict? So, let me tell one story. Okay, this is a story of a father and a daughter, a young girl, and so she should be in second standard, first standard, or something like that. And they were walking on the street, and they could at one place there was so beautiful mango trees, and they stood there, and father showed the kid, hey, look at that, and so the child was full of a smile and watching, and then the father said, wow, can you see that crow? And the child said, no, mango, mango, mango. And the father said, No, 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 the crow, the black color. And the child says, no, mango, mango, it is green. And then the father said, what is happening? Why is she not able to understand the color? She's already in for second standard, first standard or second standard. So, and she knows the colors, but she's not able to identify the black color. And look at the beak. And she says, no, the green color, mango, mango. So he is really upset. And even the kid is wondering, why my father can't see and understand the green. And he's looking at the green color mango and saying it's a black color stuff. So they both are in conflict. Actually, if you think, you have to think, how do we think we could have solved this conflict? In fact, the reality was that the reality is this, that on a branch above the those leaves which was covering the mango, the kid at her height was able to see the mango which was below the leaves, and at the height of the father, he was actually seeing the crow above the leaves. Actually, both were correct. Father was able to see the crow, the daughter was able to see the mango. But the problem is two different perceptions,
Right.
and two different perspective to see the same situation there. Maybe an idea, right? If that conflict was there, maybe if he had lifted his daughter to his height, lifted in his arms, then she would have been able to see the crow. If at all he had bent down to try and see what exactly is she seeing from that level of where, when she was standing, he had to just bend down and see. Then maybe they both would have understood. They both would have been right. It's just that they are seeing it from a different angle altogether. Are we stepping down to understand what exactly is the perception and the perspective through which and the lens through which the child is looking? Okay? And while we think they are idling, they might not be. Maybe they are. Maybe they are not. But it's only that, unless you both come to the same angle and level, then you will see it. Then you will be a better judge and you will be able to guide or support. After all, we are all custodians of our children. And best part is, we as parents wish good for them, right? And maybe they'll know, they'll not know. They are interested in what they are doing. They want instant gratification. So it's just that, like every child, right? That is the child's behavior. It's just that our expectation, we want them to see, when they are child, we want them to act like as if they're grown up. And then when we grow up, we try to act like we want to be a child. This is the dichotomy and the paradox, or if you call, the conflict between that idol and ideal, right? Even in this picture, there are two perception that you could have. One is that, this young boy, the Zoe, is literally floating and extraordinary, that he is above the ground. The other is that he is grounded and there's a patch of maybe it could be a leaf or whatever. He is just sitting in front of a patch, right? So same situation, it's all about how you get to see it, right? So one could be seen as idle, the other could be seen as ideal. So are we ready to come to the same level is the question, right? I want you all to think, and because I'm an innovation coach, well, I do training programs for corporates and executives, professionals, and entrepreneurs. I remember, Mr. Narayan Murthy, who was mentoring us, and he turned to me and said, "Naveen, can you design programs for children?" So I said, "Well, we've done few things, but then my concentration is on the professionals, and even in healthcare side, I've been doing a lot of training programs, but but I come as a serial entrepreneur, built tech companies, and so here I have witnessed these, how we get caught up between these two ends. While ordinary is not bad, it's just that little extra makes ordinary extraordinary.
And with that, you can also find some of the solution to the challenges that you are having it right now. So I would invite all of you to participate in this program and take away some great child engagement ideas and enhance your role and make it a joyful journey. So thank you all for joining. Feel the joy of being a parent. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Naveen Kapoor, for giving us all these insights, all the participants for taking out this time and attending this. And I would look forward your feedback, your insight, how you found these ideas, and to share the link that I'll be sharing with you so that we can understand how to take this session further to add more value in your journey as a parent. Thank you.